Just 2 generations ago, squirrel hunting was the #1 game of choice in the great state of Oklahoma. Squirrel hunting was so important that the season dates are established in state law. Here in the Sooner State, we have the Eastern Gray Squirrel and the larger, meatier Eastern Fox Squirrel.
Well, let me give you a few tips on squirrel hunting. It is early September, I think it's the 2nd, and it's a little warm. First thing you need to do is bring bug spray. My hands are bloody with mosquitoes because I took my bug spray out of the truck. Came out here, don't have it, that's why I'm going home already. 2, when it's hot like this and you're out, you won't be carrying a camera around like I am usually. Bring you a little lunchbox like this. It makes for a good chair, and after you've shot your squirrel, it'll keep him nice and cool. That way you can process him no problem and he ain't gonna go bad. But clean it out before you take it to work. And another good thing about being out here late August, early September, lots of cover. I'm focusing on hickory trees, they're starting to produce, and walnut trees. That's where we're at here today. I would stay for a couple more hours probably, but I'm just so tired of these mosquitoes. And also, when you're out here taking food from the trees and putting it on your table, you don't have to look in the trees all the time. Sometimes there's good edibles growing right at your feet. And I always like to keep a good squirrel call on hand. This is a brew call. He's a local guy that produces these, and I tell you what, it really does work. Sometimes it locates them squirrels, sometimes it brings them in, sometimes it just keeps them there long enough for you to get a shot. Now, when it comes to cleaning squirrels, I don't mess around. I've heard of a couple ways of doing it. The best way that I've found to do it is to just take the squirrel in between your fingers, make a cut right there, right through his vent, all the way to the outside of each part of his hips, step on his tail, and pull. And the skin comes right off. Get less hair on the meat, doesn't take much time at all. I'll show you. Once I get to the arms, pull them out. Grab them right here. I keep me a set of catfishing pliers on hand. Pull that skin right off. Might as well gut him since we shot him straight through and through. Most of his guts are already coming out of him. There you have it. That quick. Boy, there's a huge horsefly biting the crap out of me. We got the bottom half here. Those are some nice, good, juicy legs. Throw those in here. Of course, there is some meat in the top. Get all them innards out. And he still got the head on him for those guys. I know a few guys that they eat the head, so. We're ready to go. If late August and September is good for squirrel season, December is great for squirrel season. First of all, no bugs. I ain't out there slapping at bugs the whole time. Secondly, the lack of cover is good for you because you can see the squirrels better. Now they can also see you, but you can see them better because there's not near as many leaves in the trees, and they're spending more time on the ground. You can hear them better. I'm sure if I got quiet right now, yep, I hear one. Not even lying. The leaves are crunchy, it's crisp, it's cold. You're going to hear them long before you see them. They're on the ground because that's where the acorns are. The nuts have fallen, the walnuts have fallen, the acorns have fallen, and they're gathering up for this cold time of year. So they're digging around in the ground. You're going to hear them. You're going to see them farther away, and you're going to hear them. December is by far my favorite time to go squirrel hunting. Alright, today we're going to be cooking some squirrel, so stick around, you're going to love this. Alright, so I always let my squirrels soak overnight at least in some cold water and salt. Lay them out. The butchering's pretty simple. Around there's a little joint right there. One leg. Two leg. And I always kind of, this is all one piece to me, the back strap. And of course you got the front part, which isn't got a lot of meat in it, but there is some. Just cut it right down the center, and there you go. You're all quartered up. Alright, so we're doing a breaded squirrel, and I like to bread mine in a bag, a little less mess to clean up. And if you ever want to take this down camping or something, you're probably going to have your flour in a bag anyway. This is 3 cups. So I'm just going to season this up a little bit with some Chicka-Licka Bam Bam. Put some of that in there, and some salt. Getting serious, so we're just going to take that lid off. Ooh, yeah. Bam, bam. Just season it to taste, to how you like to taste it. I mean, that's how I would do it. A little bit more. Alright. Take these squirrel
bits right out of here, right into there. They're still wet from the overnight soaking, so you don't really need to egg them. Alright, as far as frying time goes, that depends on the squirrel. I shot 4 yesterday and all of them are pretty much different. Red squirrels, bigger than gray squirrels. Gray squirrels, more tender. Red squirrels, more meat. And shot a young gray squirrel, so anywhere from 10, 15, 20 minutes frying in hot oil should get you right there. And if not, take a bite. It's not going to kill you. If it's how you like it, you're good to go. Alright, while this is frying, this is breaded with all-purpose flour. This is self-rising flour. I'm going to make some biscuits. I got about 2.5, 3 cups of self-rising flour. And I'm going to cut in half a stick of butter and some shortening. Maybe half a cup of shortening. While that's frying, I'm going to take, got a little autism. Okay, while this is frying, I've got some self-rising flour, 2.5, 3 cups, and I'm going to cut in half a stick of butter and about half a cup of margarine.
How's your filming going here?
Pretty good.
Is it? It sounds like it.
There's lots of screaming though.
Yeah, sounds like you got a good audience.
Huh?
You got a good audience.
In case you're wondering, no one's being murdered right now. That is my autistic daughter, nonverbal. Pretty loud for nonverbal, right? Whatever you do, don't throw away that breading. Nothing goes better with fried squirrel like biscuits and gravy. Using the grease left in your cast iron skillet and the flour left from breading the squirrels, you can make some dang good gravy.